welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and this reading is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or any major Scorpio placements for that matter. And even if you're not a Scorpio, if this video started automatically playing, there might be a message in here for you. So feel free to keep the reading going if you want to stick around. We are going to be doing a shadow work spread today, and with sort of a theme around self-sabotage, like what is holding us back right now. So first question, Spirit, what truth has Scorpio been running from? What truth has Scorpio been running from? Oh, that's quite a lot. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, Strength, Five of Swords in reverse, and Four of Cups. So Five of Swords is that win at all cost approach, self-sabotage. And with it being in reverse, that absolutely could be a truth that you've been running from. Maybe when I first mentioned the word self-sabotage, that might have rubbed you the wrong way. You might have felt a little resistance toward it. We have Seven of Cups. So these options or illusions may be just that, illusions. Spirit is wanting you to look at this one thing while you're looking at all these other things. And it might take some mental strength to really come to terms with that. Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So 9 is almost at the end of the cycle, right? 10 of Swords would be like the last step of that very painful cycle of mental anguish. And being at the 9, which is like you're almost at the end. I mean, there's a lot of like anxiety, insomnia, stress, mental anguish. And with it being in the reverse, there's something you are doing to keep yourself there, is what I'm hearing. Why has Scorpio been resisting this change? I mean, of course, this is a subconscious thing, right? Most likely. So what light can we shed, Spirit? Why has Scorpio been resisting this change? Whether subconsciously or consciously. The World in reverse. You're not ready to end this cycle. With the Magician in reverse on the bottom. The Magician in the reverse can be a tricky energy, a trickster energy, if you will. In case you have a trickster energy attachment, I'm just going to cleanse it right away, right now. Goodbye! Okay, took care of that. Just in case. So, the mind is a powerful thing. We can use it for good. We can use it to cultivate that inner mental strength, resilience. we can use it to keep us stuck in the same loop over and over and over again. But we are the magician. If you are in my collective, you are a magician as well. It might be your soul card. And when we're in the upright, we can manifest what we want. But when we're in the reverse, we can still manifest what we want, but that's the problem. We manifest the bad, not the good, right? What we think we become. In which ways has Scorpio been self-sabotaging? In which ways has Scorpio been self-sabotaging? Downplaying yourself? I just heard. Page of Swords in reverse. Well, when the Page of Swords is in reverse, they are absolutely a self-sabotager. They may have a sharp tongue or speak without really thinking about how their words affect others. So this could be a way that you're self-sabotaging. And if you are a Scorpio, and this is no shade to Scorpio, I'm Scorpio in Venus, or my Venus is in Scorpio. So I am very Scorpionic. I mean, Dark Goddess Moon Tarot, I thrive in the shadows. And I absolutely have Scorpio stinger moments myself. And they can be so helpful, you know, when we're the magician and using them in the upright. But when we're in the Page of Swords, we haven't really developed that skill yet, that discernment skill of when to use our words, how to use our words, so that we are using them in a way that's effective communication. Because when we're too sharp, when our sword is too sharp, when our stinger is too sharp, it pushes people away. It doesn't get what we want usually. So this could be how you're self-sabotaging. Ten of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So Ten of Pentacles, maybe that's what you're self-sabotaging, is your successful, happy ending, ultimate abundance, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's career, job, family, home life, relationship, all of the above. That's what you're self-sabotaging in one or all of those areas, one or some or whatever. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate, and only take what resonates, but all of that could be resonating for you. How can Scorpio change this pattern? How can Scorpio change this pattern? How can Scorpio change this pattern, Spirit? Think before you speak. I'm hearing Ace of Cups in reverse. You're going to want to change this before you embark on a new journey with someone or something. The Ace of Cups, that does give me love vibes, relationship vibes. How can they change the pattern, Spirit? Ace of Cups. Death. Something has to die, yes. This pattern, this self-sabotaging pattern has to die. in order for you to complete a cycle so that we can have the world upright and not in the reverse. 10:10 on the timer. It's a decision I'm hearing. Anything else, Spirit? About changing the pattern? Justice. Libra energy. Balance. Six of Cups in reverse on the bottom. And so for me, Six of Cups in reverse is a need to look at childhood trauma, or if you don't feel that that resonates with you, if you don't feel you have 11:11 on the timer, if you don't feel you have childhood trauma, maybe take another look into that, because a lot it's more common than you might think, and there's more ways than one in which you can have it. You'll want to look at something from the past to see where this self-sabotaging pattern developed. You know, is this a learned habit from the environment you grew up in? Is it a coping mechanism you learned as a result of the environment you grew up in? You need to look at that. That's how you're going to change the pattern. It's one thing to decide, yeah, I'm going to stop lashing out at people when I'm angry, or I'm going to stop saying things before I think about them, before I think about how they'll affect others, because I'm defending myself. 12:12 on the timer. But we can make the decision, like, yeah, I want to stop doing that. But it's going to keep happening if we don't find the root cause. We need to find the root cause. That's how we stop it, King of Cups. The King of Cups in the upright knows how to regulate their emotions. They're in touch with their emotions and are very balanced. That's the lesson you can learn. Emotional regulation. You may need to look into that, into emotional regulation tools. Obviously, get a therapist if you can. It's going to make rewiring the brain a lot easier. It's going to make it a quicker, smoother process. And but if that's not an option right now, at the very least, please do look up some videos put out by therapists on YouTube. You can look them up for free, and with keywords like how to emotionally regulate, and but what I'm getting is that it's deeper. This is not a quick fix. It's deeper. The King of Cups is the deepest of the kings. You're gonna have to go back further. You can't put a band-aid on this. That's the lesson. That is the lesson. You cannot put a band-aid on this. You have to rip that band-aid off, the bandages off, and dig through that wound. Sorry, this is gross. and like pull the glass out. And then stitch it up and let it heal and let it scar over, and then put some vitamin D on that scar, you know, metaphorically speaking. It's not going to be fixed from a tarot reading, but it's a great start. And I think that that's it. Is that it, Spirit? One more, cut the deck. Okay, yeah. That's going to help you heal from this Five of Cups. sadness, gloom, disappointment. Disappointment in yourself, I'm hearing. That's the way to heal. That's this change you've been resisting, understandably so. But you're not alone in this. And good for you for taking the steps. It's going to be a journey, but keep doing shadow work, tarot readings. If you're not doing shadow work on your own in your own time, definitely keep at least watching the readings, because that will help hopefully get you inspired. Can we get a journaling prompt for them? Let's get a journaling prompt. These are very much like shadowy, like healing journaling prompts. This is perfect. This is the Codex of Questions by Emily Rose. She's Raven Relics on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel as well. Love her. Okay, so let's get a journaling prompt for Scorpio. Oh my goodness, that was so many. We can't take all of these, Spirit. All right, just the ones that are on the table then. Oh, okay. So the first one we've got here. What would you do if you knew you would not fail? Think on all levels, not just job, you know. I mean, it can be, but like, think on all levels. Spiritually, what would you do for yourself as a human, for your human growth in this journey? Next one. What is the difference between creating your reality and controlling it? What is the difference between creating your reality and controlling it? Sorry for my shaky hands. I hope this was helpful, Scorpio. Please remember, like, when doing this shadow work, you are not alone. We are all, that's why I'm here. That's why I started the channel. This is something that we all can benefit from. And if this resonated for you and you are starting this journey of looking at your shadows and truths that you may have, truths that have been unseen, good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're here with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for healing with me. Please do like the video if you found this helpful, and subscribe so that I can better tap into your energy and give more accurate readings, and so that we can create our little community here. And also, definitely check out your other placements. I recommend looking at all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get like a bigger picture, you know? But if you feel like this is enough for you right now, that's totally fine too. Listen to your intuition, as always. And until next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.